YouTube. Thank you for choosing Pokes Gaming. Today we're reacting to the Breakfast Club. Does Gary Owen hate Lauren LaRosa? Is Trump ruining the country? And what's going on with Kanye? And much more. Please, if you like the video, give it a comment, a reaction, a like, a follow. It will be gladly appreciated.
Check out video of the full show on Tubi. Free. Classic interviews and more on Tubi every day, all day long, all for free. Just search Breakfast Club and grab your popcorn.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Alrighty, guys. So, Gary Owen over the weekend posted a video. He was upset about a quick comment that I made up here.
You threw a shot at him. Smoke for you.
Yes.
He had smoke for you, Lauren.
Smoke or snow?
Damn.
Wow.
See, more shots. More shots.
That was more to you, not to him. To you, because you trying to be funny right
now. That don't offend me.
Let's take a listen to what Gary had to say.
They brought up the Kendrick Lamar thing. I'm listening to it, and all of a sudden, the girl that fills in for Jess Hilarious, they said, you know, Kendrick has never really said who he's talking about.
I'm going to need you to put some respect on that feeling. She's not a fill-in. She works for the Breakfast Club. Just put a little respect on the name. You know what I'm saying? Gary Owen's a funny guy. Sometimes I think he steps out of line, but where is the line, to be honest? But some things he says has a little sharp tongue to it.
Andrew's like, how do we even know Kendrick was talking about me? Fans were really coming at him. And when Kendrick said, you know, run up on your ops, Andrew was like, in his mind, Kendrick gave the okay to run up on Andrew and his family. Now, Envy, Charlemagne, and Schultz was like, we don't even know who Kendrick was talking about. He could have been talking about Gary Owen. And literally, their girl goes, ain't nobody checking for Gary Owen. Wow. I tell you, this girl, I can't remember her name. I don't know what her issue with me is.
She's a grown woman. She's not a little girl. She's pretty much not pretty much. She is a grown woman. And I think what she meant by, I don't even know. I haven't seen this. But I think what she means, nobody's checking for you, is, I don't even think Kendrick was talking about your style of comedy. You don't really take the same shots as Andrew Schultz and the other guy. Y'all brands of comedy is a little different.
And I'm like, well, I just did 12 shows in Baltimore. Somebody check it for me. Damn. In her mind, I'm not a real celeb. Wow. I bet you in her mind, if she was booking the show, she wouldn't have me on.
That's
Deep
true.
Down, she don't like me.
Wow, you did throw a shot at him first.
True.
That was a nasty shot.
Well,
Gary Owen do nothing bad.
You have
to you,
said,
though.
why is he on the schedule? I've seen that before.
I heard it.
And you said when you worked at TMZ, y'all never wanted to send cameras
That
for
is
him.
not
I heard
true.
that too. I heard that too.
Wow.
Stop, because you're gonna make him go live on Instagram and be upset about nothing.
I'm just telling you what
He should.
Let's take a listen. Let's take a listen to what I actually said about Gary. It's like, okay,
How
well,
we know he wasn't talking about Gary Owens? That's the
That's
other
a good
thing.
point.
first of all, ain't nobody.
We don't know.
That's a good point.
That was worse.
No.
That actually
was
sounded
worse.
worse than what Gary said.
Wow.
Wow.
I wonder-
Wow.
What's
You
your
didn't
problem?
finish
the
statement. You didn't even get to finish the statement.
Exactly, because y'all did exactly what
That's
y'all doing
wild.
right now, sensationalizing, and it.
Gaslighting. Again, what I said is, I don't think she meant what they're trying to make it seem like she meant. I think she meant that Kendrick was not talking about Gary Owen's style of comedy at all. Gary Owen doesn't do edgy comedy. He does black versus white comedy. Not saying that's the only thing he does. I'm just saying the stuff I watch primarily is black people do this and white people do this. This is what I love about black people. Andrew Schultz don't do that type of comedy. His is a lot more edgy. His is right there on the border of racism. Gary Owens, no one in my immediate circle has ever claimed you to be racist. So I think that's what she meant by that, other than, oh, she hates you. I don't think that's what that meant.
It worked because he got in his feelings and he basically tried to say, I don't even think he's a real celebrity.
You threw a shot at him
and
for
all
no
this
reason.
stuff. First of all, I have no issue with Gary Owen whatsoever.
Nice.
I actually enjoy him. I think he's been famous my whole life. Like, of course, you're a celebrity. Now, I don't know. Broken Family is on YouTube. Y'all should go watch it. I'm going to just throw that out there for him. Yeah, huh?
What's Broken Family?
Damn, Jess. God damn. Now here you
What?
go with shots.
What is it?
Broken Family is
That's his special.
It's his special that he was up here promoting, which
Wow.
is he got upset because
He loves black women too.
Wow.
Yeah, he does. Loves.
yeah. He got
but damn.
upset. He got upset because when he was here promoting his special, I asked him about his divorce, which the special is about, and he had talked about on Shannon Sharp and a bunch of other places. So he was offended.
There are a lot of rumors swirling as to why you hate Gary.
Why is that?
Why?
Well, sources say you're really good friends with Gary's ex-wife. Is that true? I don't know. I'm just giving you a chance to clear
No,
up the rumors.
I am
Is that
not.
true?
No, I'm not friends with her.
What else you heard?
Sources say Loren hates anyone who loves interracial relationships because every time you break up with a man, he settles down with a white woman. I don't know if this is true.
that
I'm just
true?
asking.
I'm like 1 for 2 on that.
Okay.
Oh,
what,
okay. So it's,
All
that's
right.
half true.
That has happened
what
in my
else you heard?
past.
What else you heard?
The only other thing I heard is that Loren hates all Garys because your father's name is Gary,
Oh,
or his
good.
middle
Oh my
name
God,
is
your
Gary.
father named
wow.
Gary?
My dad's name
wow.
is Edward.
Edward Gary.
Wow.
LaRosa? What,
Edward Gary LaRosa.
Yo,
Any
I don't
truth to
have
any of this?
no issue with Gary Owens whatsoever, or Gary's, or white comedians. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do,
Okay.
but I'm going to do my job.
You threw a shot at him.
I didn't throw a shot.
Unnecessary.
I asked questions that
Poor
I think
Gary.
rubbed him the wrong way, and he didn't. I was actually joking with him when he was up here. I thought it was funny, but obviously he didn't think it was funny.
No, we talking about when Andrew Schultz was here and you threw a shot at him.
That wasn't a
at him.
shot. That was me telling the truth. At the time, we all knew what Kendrick Lamar was talking about. That I can't say the word, but the Giggles podcast that Schultz was sitting down with, those jokes that Schultz had made, those were everywhere. People were waiting for a response from him and all of that.
You
And
say
then
Gary
Kendrick,
jokes don't be everywhere is what you're saying.
Wow.
Is that what
Charlemagne is the biggest gaslighter I've ever seen. Clearly, she's explaining. Gary Owen doesn't make those type of jokes, so no one's coming at Gary Owen. I think a hit dog a hollow, but this point, it didn't even hit you. It went right past you. No one's saying you're not a celebrity. No one hates you. Just being honest. I don't think Kendrick Lamar was talking about Gary Owens. There's a plethora of white comedians I don't think Kendrick Lamar was talking about. I think we can narrow it down to 2 or 3 comedians that he's referencing. None of them are Gary Owens. You're good. I don't understand why. Maybe clips, virality. I don't know. I don't think he has to do that. He's too big of a star. But she's clearly not talking about you. She said that in a way of not no one knows who Gary Owen is. In a way of no, we don't even think of Gary Owen as being that type of comedian. I think it's a big difference. I just think this is a conversation that needs to be had.
what you saying?
Poor Gary.
I'm just asking what you're saying, Lauren. I'm trying to help you clear this up, and you're not helping.
what I'm saying is that I said what I said, and I didn't mean anything like how he took it.
Gotcha.
And he said that he's actually going to come up here and have a conversation. He commented on the post, and he said, see, this is what I'm talking about. 2 adults having a respectful disagreement. So he still disagrees. He still think I threw a shot.
You did.
Different point of views is what you have, or what have you. No name calling. Respectfully, Lauren, I will never forget your name again because he kept calling me the girl. Looking forward to discussing you this next time on The Breakfast Club because I let him know I would be here because when he met me, I was filling in for Jess. Love my sis. And now I'm here. I'm the senior news producer, so I'll be here, Gary. We'll talk about it. I have no issue.
Yeah, see, I feel like that was shots thrown at her. Every morning I get on the Breakfast Club. Guess who on there? Hell, sometimes she be on there more than Jess. What are we talking about here? And you know what? Like I said, he's a busy person. He probably don't know everything that's going on. He ain't watching the Breakfast Club like that, so pass. Again, there's no shots at Gary Owen. It's just like sometimes he implements himself in the conversations or situations that I don't think he needs to be in. Like, I didn't think there was a beef between him and Loren. Loren. I just think Loren is a true journalist. Yeah, you got friends at Charlemagne, DJ Envy, and Jess, y'all kiki haha, but she's here for the facts, the scoop, the next thing that's coming. She ain't here for the kumbaya-ness of it. She's a real journalist, or as real as it can be in this day and age, but she still does all her research. She reaches out. She's a journalist. She's not your best friend. This is what makes the Breakfast Club a little better with her on it. Because yes, you do have those friendly conversations with Charlemagne and all them, and their friends come on the show, but then you got Loren to cut through the bullshit and ask the questions that you and me want to ask, but we don't have a platform.
Period. Whatsoever. Now these two guys in the room, I don't know what y'all trying to give.
We didn't throw the shot. You did.
Exactly. What accountability, Loren?
I take
Have
accountability where it needs to be, and I didn't do anything. But I'm open to hearing because maybe he interpreted things a different way. So,
But Gary Owen knew Kendrick wasn't talking about him. I think I mean, you know that.
we all at the world
Because he's never
knew that.
taken any shots at black women. Like, he's never done. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. No one thinks Gary Owens is a
like, he's not
hating of the black community. I don't think
Is there any rebuttal from the
Kendrick
peanut
was
gallery?
thinking of
Oh, no, they ain't going to have no rebuttal for me.
Okay,
I think
period.
everybody just
Gary
wants
Owen.
content.
All right.
That's all. I don't think Gary really cares. I think
I said the same thing. I just said that. It might just be for content. Because this got people talking about it, got people reacting to it. Yeah, content, you know? But it's race-bait content. That's what I don't like about it, but it's all right.
I think he's just creating content.
Great. Well, make sure you guys go check
He
out
went hard
Broken
on
Family
purpose.
on
He said, I don't
YouTube.
think if it was a show, she wouldn't book me.
Yep.
Nah, I think
No,
he's
all
flirting
that's
with
true.
you.
No, all of that is true.
I think he's
All of
flirting
that is
with
true.
you.
All of
You
that
ask
is
me.
true.
That is not true.
I've seen you look at the schedule and be like, Gary Owens, and then you told me to
We
think
gotta
about how
go
TMZ.
we gotta go
how they
somewhere
always
else.
wanted him
We
to
have-
put cameras out there.
We have some more news that we
I
need to get
think
to.
he likes you.
We have some more news we need to get to. Angie Stone, sorry to switch the gears, but Tyler Perry was, he did his big one at her funeral, and he spoke up for some things that he needed to, and I want to make sure we get this in. Let's take a listen to Tyler Perry doing the eulogy at Angie Stone's funeral over the weekend.
I want to go down the street of those promoters and record labels and people not paying folks. Y'all got to forgive me because I'm angry at the way she was treated. I did not know all the things that she was going through. Recently, I found out I'm not on Instagram. I'm not being hooked and manipulated by an algorithm telling me what to think and how to feel. So I don't see everything. But to think that this woman was in the business for all of these years, and there's a difference between performing because you want to and performing because you have to. All of those years, all of those songs, all of that money that was owed to her, where is it? It's wrong. And I'm tired of seeing us struggle and go through things and work hard and not reap the benefits of what we were supposed to reap.
Damn.
Yeah.
Salute to Tyler Perry, man.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Drop on the clues, mom, for Tyler Perry.
What he's referring to is Angie Stone actually, in January, she had posted a video to her Instagram, and January 2nd, she was talking about how she just found out that a lot of her royalties and stuff weren't registered the right way, so she has not been getting money for them, and that the other royalties that she should be receiving, Universal Music Group allegedly has been collecting them for her, so she was asking, where is my
Where's my
money?
money? Yeah.
So he was like, she's not here anymore, but I'm gonna ask, where is her money? Now there is speculation that I have not confirmed, but I'm gonna.
There's a few people in this world you can't make me hate. Tyler Perry is one of them. Tyler Perry has given black women spotlight and opportunities. And he pays them their worth. And the only other person like that in that kind of Christian comedy realm is Kev on Stage. If you're not following Kev on Stage, go follow Kev on Stage. Good man, good father, good husband, funny, hilarious individual. But they really focus and harp in on paying people their worth and doing right by them. And you don't get that a lot in that industry.
try and figure this out, that Tyler Perry may be helping or working with her family to try and recover the things or do whatever needs to be done to make sure that her kids and her grandkids can reap the benefits of her hard work that she's put in.
She deserves some money. Absolutely. Positively.
I will say though, whenever Tyler gets mad, I just expect my dear to start shooting.
Yo, shut up,
I'm just listening to him. Like, please, Tyler, don't shoot up the church right now. I just expect my dear just to pop out and just start spraying at everybody.
What he said about that algorithm, that was a whole word. A whole word. He said he don't be on there.
My dear is Madea.
Huh?
Madea.
Madea, what I said?
My dear.
Maria. That's my dear's Spanish cousin.
Oh my goodness.
She got deported.
Wake that ass up. In the
Did that man just make a deportation joke? Alright, we're gonna take a quick intermission. Quick intermission. He just made a deportation joke. That's crazy. But quick intermission, and we'll be back with the rest of these reactions. And we are back with another reaction to the Breakfast Club.
Tubi, free. Classic interviews and more on Tubi every day, all day long, all for free. Just search Breakfast Club and grab your popcorn.
Get that money, Breakfast Club. I don't care. Like them or not, I like how they get their money.
So, over the weekend, there was a lot of new music that dropped. Kanye dropped a new song via his X account. The song is called Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine. This song features Diddy. It features Christian Combs, who is Diddy's son. It features Northwest, who is the son of Kim Kardashian and Kanye. And then it features...
Oh, every week, Kanye. Every week. Black community, let me have a talk to you real quick. Just a quick conversation. Sometimes, even the greatest, we have to, let them go, man. Because it's hard to keep fighting for them. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's gotten so bad. I'm rooting for the Kardashians. Hey, this man Kanye be on that wild shit.
Features Jasmine Williams, who is a new Yeezy artist.
That's the daughter of Kanye. You said the son.
I'm sorry, the daughter of, yes, Northwest thinks Jess. The daughter of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West is Northwest. And then a girl named Jasmine Williams, who is a new Yeezy artist. Now let's take a listen to the opening of the song, which opens with Diddy on a phone call.
I want to thank you so much for just taking care of my kids, man. And ain't nobody reach out to them. Ain't nobody call them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? That meant so much. You know what I'm saying? That you reached out to them and took them under your wing while I'm in this. Man, and I appreciate you. Bird up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I love you so much, man. It's like you raised me even when I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying?
Now, after that part happened, there's, Jasmine, who was the Yeezy artist.
Glaze!
A ton of singing. But then you hear a verse from Northwest. Let's take a listen to Northwest.
Doing everything I wanted, that's the key to life. When you see me shining, then you see the light. Running through the jungle like a cheetah ride. Surrounded by fake friends I don't even like. When you see me shining, then you see the light. When you see me shining, then you see the light. Everything they wrote, it ain't even right. Okay, good night.
I ain't gonna hold you. I like it. I like her verse. I didn't know Kanye had artists.
I didn't know he had new artists either.
Like new artists. Like people, somebody still crazy enough to sign with him.
I didn't know that either.
I mean, he's still a genius when it comes to production, so I'm sure people use him for his production, but in his artistry.
His behavior overshadows all that now. Like he's such a liability. It's like he's so reckless. I wouldn't know how to trust my career in his hands. I signed a Nick Cannon before Kanye West now.
No, you wouldn't.
Nick Cannon, you're a great father, great businessman, great entrepreneur. Hell, you even got some good songs. I would 100% sign to Kanye West if I was a music person before I signed with Nick Cannon. And that's no shot at Nick Cannon, because Nick Cannon can blow up your career. I'm just saying, if I need something music that's going to really be generational, give me Kanye West. Give me Kanye West and duct tape his mouth. And take his phone away. And don't let him go out in public. And everything else. Just let Kanye stay in the booth. Just stay in the booth. That's it. Put the 808s on that. Put all your little swag on there. Stay off the internet. Stay out of the public eye. And just be rich and happy.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I feel like you're Kanye West now.
No, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't go too far with that one. But I will say
you
this.
go independent. You rather be
before
Nick Cannon to Kanye, I'll be Indy.
But if an artist has nothing, if an artist has nothing, no deal, nothing in the play, and Kanye West is waiting in the wing because he's still a musical genius, he might test the waters.
Well, this song, because Kanye West came out with new branding for Sunday Service. He said Sunday Service is returning, which is the big outside like church concert he would do every Sunday. This was supposed to release during Sunday Service, but Kim Kardashian wasn't having it. So she had heard this song prior to its release. She sent legal letters demanding a cease and desist. She didn't want this to come out. She asked for an emergency hearing with a mediator and a judge. They got the hearing. Kanye did not attend. And at some point, Ye promised her that this song would not drop. And then it pops up on his X account. He posted to his X account. So then there's a Twitter exchange that Ye is claiming is between him and Kim Kardashian. So they're having a conversation about the trademarks because, you know, Kim and the Kardashians trademark all of their kids' names. So he's basically upset because of the trademark, she's able to say, no, you can't have her on this song. So she's like, yo, I asked you when they were kids, could I trademark their names? You said yes. When she turns 18, it goes to her. Stop it. I sent the paperwork over so that Diddy song would not be released to protect her. One person has to trademark it. So he's saying, so then Kanye responds, amend it or I'm going to war and neither of us will recover from the public fallout. You're going to have to kill me. This is what he responds to Kim Kardashian.
I don't even know what to say anymore. There's nothing to be said. It's crazy. I guess.
And over her not wanting Northwest on this song.
Jeez.
Which
the parents, they both should agree on what they want their child to do, right? One shouldn't make a decision without the other one's okay or nay, right? That's how it should be as co-parenting.
I also think, as you know, and I'm not a parent, so y'all let me know if I'm tripping, but if I'm her father, I wouldn't want her on a song, even if your intention is good to try and bring this other side to this Diddy situation. There's too much going on with him right now to put my daughter on this song.
I mean, you don't even need to be a parent to
common sense.
Like,
I just want to make sure
that.
people be like, you ain't no parent. Well, look,
no, I get it, but
my common sense tapped in.
You're right.
Man, Kanye West is just boring. Like, out of all the things Kanye has become that we don't like, boring is the one I thought I would never see coming. He's just boring. And what makes him even more boring is the fact he's such a tryhard. He tries so hard to be provocative. He tries so hard to be controversial. And he just comes off as boring. He's just boring.
It's just because we know what he's trying to do now.
I just hate to see that his baby girl, who actually loves to do music, she's excited to do music.
And she sounds great.
Yes, it's wrapped up into this, and you know what I mean. And she thinks her dad is her hero, so she's it's her dad.
Right.
But it's I hate to see kids involved in the middle of stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So Kim, from what the sources have told TMZ, who broke this exclusive information from Kim's side of it, she's not backing down. She has reached out to everybody she can about getting this removed everywhere, and she's not going to stop until it does. So
she wants to protect her daughter, as she should.
Yeah. Well, and rapping really quickly, A Boogie with the hoodie was involved in a car accident over the weekend. So this car accident happened 1 a.m. in New York on I believe this was Saturday.
Damn, that's the car?
Yes, I'm gonna show you guys the car. So this was March 15th. So this was Saturday. So the car, I'm gonna show you guys a picture, but for all the listeners, I'm gonna just describe it. The hood was completely removed off of the car by the time it got on the tow truck. He is literally, like, I would say, lucky to be alive. He was not harmed at all. His team did confirm to TMZ that this was his car and he was involved in an accident, but he is fine. He didn't even go to the hospital. And if you look at this car,
that's his Ferrari too.
Yeah, it's bent up. It's completely bent up. So
God bless.
Yeah, God bless.
God bless him. Yes, for sure. So yeah, sending some prayers to him because I'm sure. I mean, I would be completely shaken up. And it was he was the only car involved in the collision too. It was only in one car.
So what he hit?
I'm not for sure.
He might have lost control. He might have hit something. Like I said, he was in a Ferrari.
Yeah, I'm not for sure what he hit, but it was only a one-car collision.
All right.
Oh, happy St. Patrick's Day, too. Today is White People's Cinco de Mayo. Drop on the clues bombs. Okay, for everybody celebrating St. Patrick's Day today. I sat here thinking to myself, I can't believe that was a time we would walk around pinching strangers because they...
I actually had to do some research on what the heck we were celebrating for St. Patrick's Day. And what I could recover from my 5 minutes of Google search was that it's celebrating the Saint Patrick, like the actual person who brought Christianity to Ireland. If Google tells me right, don't quote me on that. I read it on there. That's what it said. But my question is, what does the beer and drinking have to do with it? If anybody knows, just comment below. I love to be educated.
It wasn't wearing green.
You did that?
People did that all the time, just violating folks' boundaries.
Did y'all do that?
No.
I never knew that was a thing.
We ever even cared.
We went out and got drunk, but like pinching people.
You was not getting drunk in school. Or maybe you were. Maybe you were actually. You know what? Maybe you were. You getting drunk in elementary school and grade school.
I mean in like college. I wasn't even old enough to drink in elementary school and grade school.
Nah, in grade school, elementary school, they told you to wear green. Everybody wore green, but that was about it. That's as far as
and they encouraged pinching people if they didn't wear green.
Maybe that's just a Southern thing. Because they acting like Charlemagne is speaking a different language. They definitely did that, and I'm a lot younger than all of them. Yeah, even in my age group, yeah, you got pinched if you didn't wear green for St. Patrick's Day. Again, didn't even know what the hell St. Patrick's Day. And what's the thing with green? Okay, just somebody please explain it to me.
Green.
I never heard
this
that.
Adult.
My grandma would pinch us, but it wasn't for St. Patrick's Day. It was like you was loud in church or something.
You deserve to get pinched.
Is that why you wearing green?
No, it's actually not.
Oh. Nobody got the spirit up here.
No, it's not.
Are y'all going out and celebrating?
No.
I'm not celebrating what? I don't even know what St. Patrick's Day is. When I think of St.
I thought it was just me. I thought I was the lone wolf out here, just being an idiot, being blind to the fact. Okay, that grown-ass man don't even know what St. Patrick's Day is. Okay, I feel a little better.
Patrick, you know what I think about? I think of ghosts. When I think of St. Patrick,
James St. Patrick.
I don't think of nothing else. I don't even know what St. Patrick's Day means as a holiday.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I mean, it's Irish. It's for the Irish people, right?
Yeah.
And I'm Irish.
Me too.
Y'all the Ancestry.com?
McKelvey, yes.
KC.
Because when it what? Casey.
Yes, I'm Irish.
If I take y'all with me, I get discounts on my shots.
Definitely not. All right. All right, when we come back, we got front page news, and then Brandon T. Jackson, actor, will be joining us. All right, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlemagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Hey, Mimi filling in for Morgan. What up, Mimi?
Good morning, y'all. Good morning, NV, Jess. How y'all doing?
Hey, girl.
Good. Okay, so let's just jump right in. A federal judge is temporarily blocking President Trump from using a 200-year-old wartime law to deport immigrants. In a proclamation signed on Friday, the president declared that he would enforce the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to deport a Venezuelan gang. Now, this law gives the government the power to deport certain foreign nationals without a trial during times of war. It's only been used about 3 times in U.S. history, with the last time being during like World War II. Now, the federal judge in this case on Saturday, he blocked deportations with a 14-day restraining order. He said that a plane carrying these detainees needed to be turned around, but the White House said that the White House said that they did not defy the court order. But despite that, 261 people were deported to El Salvador, including 137 suspected gang members.
We need to figure out this. Trump don't care about no rules. He don't care about no rules. like I told everybody who's been worrying and going crazy, I'm pro 2A. You go get pro 2A, if you know what I mean. 2A. Stay prayed up and start stacking money. Because if this shit hits the fan, it will in about. I don't think it will this year. It ain't bad enough. Next year, quote me on this. Hey, next year, it's going to be some hell. And don't let that man pass away in office and we get his clone 2.0, his little boot man as president. We definitely fucked in.
The White House is saying that the people on the plane, they had already left U.S. territory and that had already been removed from the country. But according to a source familiar with the situation, the two flights carrying the Venezuelans were still in the air when the judge made the ruling. Now, this whole case, it stems from a lawsuit filed by 5 Venezuelan men who are in a U.S. immigration detention center. And they argue that the law should not apply because the U.S. is not at war with Venezuela. But critics of the president, they say that he is testing the limits on immigration. And Friday, during a visit to the Department of Justice, Trump shared more on his approach to handling immigration issues. Let's hear what he had to say.
And they said, no, people that come into our country are all wonderful people. No, they're not wonderful. These are stone cold killers. These are killers like... They make our killers look nice by comparison.
What does that mean? What do you mean by being nice? Quick story time. A few days ago, I locked my keys in the car. Now, I locked my keys in the car at a Walmart. So, my big brain, thinking back to my old school ways, let me go get a wire hanger. I'm going to get up in this bitch and get my keys out the car. So I go buy some wire hangers and I'm struggling. You hear me? I'm struggling. I cannot get the wire hanger to hit the doggone unlock button. All of a sudden, from behind me, without warning, this older white lady came up with this thing that looked like a blood pressure cuff, but it's used to basically open your door a little bit. And she had one of those Jimmy hooks, way better than my hanger. And she sat there for 30 minutes, and we tried to figure that out. We couldn't even get it. Another Samaritan going to the Walmart walked up. Mexican gentleman. Started bringing tools out of his car to help me figure it out. Moral of the story is, we had a black, white, and Mexican person all trying to get to one goal. Did we get it unlocked? No. I had to call Papa Lock. And the Indian fellow showed up and opened it in 2 minutes. You're talking 4 different races that all help each other out. These people didn't owe me anything. That white lady was in there to get groceries. The Mexican was in there to get groceries. They didn't have to stop to help me, but they did. I didn't ask. They just did out of the kindness of their heart. They seen someone struggling. They seen someone that needed help. And they took it upon themselves to do that. That's how everybody should be. But it ain't that simple, I guess.
Crazy.
Right? Because a killer is a killer.
A killer is
right?
a killer. Yeah. There's no better killer than your killer's not better than my killer. They all bad. Jesus.
Exactly. So, as part of this deal, the Trump administration will pay El Salvador $6 million to hold 300 gang members for a year. And this case, though, is far from over. It's set to go to the Supreme Court, with the Trump administration saying they expect to win. The next hearing for this case is set for March 21st. And so moving on, there seems to still be, though, some confusion on who runs Doge. Newly obtained court filings are clarifying, though, who does what for the Department of Government Efficiency. In a declaration included in the court filing, Amy Gleason, the acting administrator of Doge, she wrote that Elon Musk does not work for the USDS. She also wrote that she does not report to him and he does not report to her. However, Musk has been he's been the public face of Doge for months. But according to White House officials, he has no actual title or formal authority to make these decisions.
Yes, he did. $300 million. $300 million what he helped Trump with. $300 million. Now, granted, that's a drop in the bucket for him, but he got power. It's called money. Why is he not paying multi-billion dollars in taxes? I don't understand it. I don't get it.
And these filings come as part of a new lawsuit against Doge by the government watchdog group Crew. They are seeking more transparency from the department. A judge recently ruled that Doge must release certain records under the Freedom of Information Act. They're citing concerns about unusual secrecy happening within Doge. But in response, Doge, they filed a motion on Friday, and they are asking the judge to reconsider, saying that they are not subject to the Freedom of Information Act.
Now we just playing with names, right? Because we all know that Musk has been the face of Doge for months since his origin. But now we're saying, well, he doesn't run it as far as who works for the government. We know Musk. We know Musk runs it. So what are we playing with these games about? We know who runs Doge.
We do, and we know who's behind, the layoffs and all the things that are happening right now. And so, yeah, they're just trying to play semantics with this. So
makes no sense. We know who runs Doge. He doesn't have to answer to anybody. So yeah, we pretty much know who runs it and who gets things done over at Doge.
Exactly. Do we have time for one more?
No, we got to do it when we come back.
Okay. All right. So coming up at 7 with personal info, we'll give you all the details.
Let us know how you mentioned it. I've been All-Star, Grammy. Like there's weekends in between that has nothing.
They don't care. Them kids got to dance. That's what they say. They said we big. This industry is big too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
All right, but get it off your chest. 800-58. I mean the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Mimi filling in for Morgan. What up, Mimi?
What up, y'all? Okay, so this morning, Donald Trump is waking up and choosing violence. He is claiming, he made a post on Truth Social after midnight saying that former President Joe Biden's preemptive pardons of the January 6th Select Committee and others are void, vacant, and of no future force of effect. Now, like I said, he made this post on Truth Social. He went on to say that members of the former January 6th committee, that they would now be subject to investigation at the highest level and accuse them of being responsible for their own pardons without Biden's knowledge. He claims the pardons were done by Pen, which
First, fix your audio. Second, we watched as this nation, people storm the Capitol. We got police officers that were killed during this. You had people throwing fecal matter on desks. But you want to prosecute the people? That's like saying the next president is like, well, we're going to pardon everybody that had a suicide attempt on, not suicide, 3, 4. We're going to prosecute everyone who attempted to take Trump's life. It's like if the next president says that. Like, maybe because it's your people. your little minions. I can't wait till this is over with. This man's gonna be in history books for all the wrong reasons. I'm telling you that right now.
Which is a device that replicates a person's signature.
Well, I mean, we're in a post-constitutional America now. If Trump is allowed to do that, then we're just post-law. So nothing matters if nothing matters. There's completely
how
no
do you do that?
guardrails. Yeah, I don't know. But to be honest with you, I don't know if he has the power to do it or not, because I've never seen a president do it. And Donald Trump has shown me, quite often that presidents can do whatever they want if they got the political will to do it. So if he says it, it might just be. I don't know. No, we gonna find out.
That's right. We are going to find out. And meanwhile, with all that going on, the Democratic Party is facing criticism as a new CNN poll shows its approval rating is at an all-time low, just 29%. Now, according to the poll, Democratic leaders do not do enough to stand up to President Trump. They also say that Democrats have no strategy, they have no plan, no message, there's no clear leader. And the poll also shows that many Democrats want the party to focus on stopping the Republican agenda rather than working with the GOP majority to push through Democratic policies. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, she was on CNN this weekend and she was asked about the poll, and this is what she had to say.
And I want to say, as you're talking about the polling,
We need more black women in Congress. We need more black women in the Senate. We need more black women in the presidency. Man, I want to try something new. I want to see what happens when you put us as the majority in Congress, in the House of Representatives, on the Supreme Court. I want to see more of that. But not only that, I want to see more black women doing that. Because I think they can do a fantastic job. If everybody says, oh, you don't know unless you try, we can try it. Everybody else. Everybody else is fucked up. Give them a shot. Put them in there. What's the worst that can happen? Eggs cost $6 for 6 eggs? Can't get no worse than this, can it? Please, no more worse than this.
My party, I want to say that it is the Democratic attorney generals and some governors that are standing up against this administration and bringing those lawsuits and winning every single time. They are losing in court. Could we do a better job of making sure that the American people know that we are winning in the courts? We probably could. But at the end of the day, it's still Democrats that are winning for the American people.
I can't believe that poll is just coming to this conclusion. I feel like I've been saying this for years. You know what I mean? And Jasmine is great, but if I was a Democrat, I wouldn't even speak for the party right now because the party is in shambles. The party is in disarray. The party has no leadership. The party has no messaging. So I wouldn't even speak for the party and try to act like the party has it all together because guess what? We all have eyes and we all have ears and we can see that they don't have any direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a while, Charlemagne. And she was also asked if Senate Democrats should replace Chuck Schumer, and she said that they need to sit down and decide whether or not he is the one to lead in this moment.
The answer is yes. Okay. Whenever you hear them talking like that, they know that the answer is yes. But they, for whatever reason, they just won't simply say yes, which is another reason why, people look at Democrats and be like, they have no direction. They don't have no idea what's going on, because the obvious answer is yes, Chuck Schumer needs to go.
Yeah. And they don't say that. So meanwhile, while the Democrats are struggling, 3 months into his second term, President Trump has reached his highest approval rating as commander in chief. A new NBC News poll found that more Americans believe the country is on the right track than at any other time since 2004. However, the poll also shows that 54% disapprove of his handling of the economy, marking the first time he's lost the majority support on that issue. But despite that, many voters feel like he's bringing the right kind of change, even on trade policies. More people support his trade tariffs. 41% support them than oppose them, which is 38%. Now, this is despite last week's stock market drop where he imposed new tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. And on inflation, the poll suggests that there are mixed opinions. 40% say that his policies are helping, 30% believe they're hurting, and 28% they just believe they are having no impact.
I want them to do that poll at the end of this year. Oh, do it at the end of this year. I just want to see. I'm curious. And no one's hoping for his downfall, because I got to live here too. So I want all this stuff to work. But through my little knowledge and my little pea brain, I don't think what he's doing is going to help. I think it's going to hurt. And this is going to hurt us. It's going to hurt the middle class to the poor people the worst. We finna get rocked. Just wait. That's my prediction. I don't want it to come true. I hope it doesn't come true. I hope I'm wrong. I hope eggs are $2 a carton again, But I just went grocery shopping. Them prices ain't nowhere near down. They're the worst I've seen in years. I don't understand how you can say 2004 economy versus 2025 economy. I don't, man. They still had $600 running cars back then. $600 can get you wheels now. It won't even get you a car, just get you the wheels. No rims, just tires.
Damn, this is what I don't understand. If you voted for Trump because you
while the Trump administration is the Democrats are struggling, the Trump administration is winning. And finally, with tax season in full swing, the Better Business Bureau is warning the public about a new scam involving fake IRS text messages. Now, the scam involves a text message claiming to be from the IRS, telling recipients they qualify for a $1,400 economic impact payment rebate. Now, the message includes a link, but the Better...
How many Trump supporters gonna fall for it? Y'all still waiting on that 5K, huh? You think it's coming? Like I said, I want to be wrong. Trust me, I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. I want everybody to get the 5K. I want everything to go down in price. I'm not rooting for his downfall. I can just see the writing on the wall. And I can tell you, that's probably not what's going to happen. If it do, God favors Trump, I guess.
Business Bureau, they're saying do not click on it. The link leads to a fake but convincing IRS website designed to steal your personal information and financial information, which can be used for identity theft. Anyone eligible for the $1,400 stimulus checks will receive it by mail and never through a text or an online link.
Hold on, so there is stimulus checks going out?
That's what they're saying.
I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, I want to be wrong. I want the economy to be stimulated. Hell yeah. Send them checks out. That'll be beautiful. I hope it's real.
You qualify for one, you'll receive it in the mail, and don't click on the link. So,
okay.
So that's your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me on social at Mimi Brown TV. And for more news coverage, follow the Black Information Network or download the free iHeartRadio app and visit binnews.com.
Peace, Mimi.
Thank you, Mimi.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard. Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Monday, March 17th goes to 32-year-old Jathan Gilder of Houston, Texas. Now, full disclosure, this story happened a couple of weeks ago, but the reason I'm bringing this up now is because I need an update. Okay, I need to know what happened to these $769,000 earrings that Jathan allegedly robbed from Tiffany & Company jewelry. Now, let the record show this story happened in Florida, Orlando to be exact, but since Jathan isn't from Florida, I'm not going to put this on y'all, Sunshine State, but just know Jathan was down there for just a little while, and he participated in some Florida foolishness, okay? Now, according to an arrest affidavit reviewed by CBS News, Jathan pretended to represent a professional basketball player, okay? He went in there cosplaying as Rich Paul, and he told staff that his name was Sean, and he was negotiating a sale on behalf of a player on the Orlando Magic basketball team. By the way, he picked the right team, because I guarantee you, people in Orlando can't name more than one player on the Magic, okay? I know Paulo Banchero. Better not say his name too loud because Trump will try to have him deported. I know Contavious Caldwell Pope, but that's because he played for the Lakers and Nuggets and won rings with both. I believe Cole Anthony plays for the Magic. And the white dude who's been winning the dunk contest the last few years, he's on the Magic this year too, but he don't count because they just stick him on the roster so he can participate in the dunk contest.
He's not all the way on the team. He's on the team like
a little bit. Just when it's around All-Star weekend.
There you go.
Yes. So if you're going to say you represent a player on an NBA team, the Magic is a safe bet. Okay, won't be too many questions asked. Where did the story go from there, though? Well, let's go to Fox 35 Orlando for the report, please.
Here is the x-ray. You're looking at just over 13 carats of diamonds inside Jathan Gilder's stomach. That's almost $800,000. Video shows the 32-year-old checking out the Tiffany & Co. jewels at the Mall of Millennia Wednesday before snatching 2 pairs of earrings and booking it. This employee was reportedly injured trying to stop him from leaving the store. OPD says he made it to a car and was headed for Texas when FHP arrested him in Washington County. That's when troopers say he swallowed the stolen goods. From swipes to smash and grabs, records show Gilder has been arrested multiple times for theft. Rings to Rolexes, the target always expensive jewelry.
This man really tried to turn himself into a human safe deposit box, okay? Jathan.
If y'all know the movie Blue Street, that's what it remind me of. Still in that big ass diamond.
This isn't what the kids have in mind when they say you ate that. Okay, this man swallowed a pair of $769,000 earrings. Look, I don't understand why people go this hard pretending, okay? If you're going to go out of your way to pretend to be someone who represents an NBA player, come up with this elaborate scheme, know where you're going, know what you're going to say when you get there. If you can do all of that, then you can go fill out a job application. Okay, you can come up with a business plan. As I've said to you all a million times, there is no right way to do the wrong thing. And if you can spend time and energy on doing something wrong, then you can spend time and energy on doing something right. It's that simple for me. Okay, it's one thing to just be a lazy bum with no drive, but it's another to have the drive but spend that time doing something dumb. Now, the reason I'm bringing this story up again is because I need to know how it ended. Okay, yeah. I know he was charged with grand theft in the first degree and robbery with a mask. I know he was charged in a near identical robbery from a Tiffany & Company store back in 2022. I know he is being held on 48 separate failure to appear warrants. But how did this story end?
Charlamagne, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out how this ended. He pooped them out. They dust them bitches out. And they gonna be up for resale in a few months. Hey.
See, wise elders in my life have told me in regards to trouble, this too shall pass, and that applies to your bowels as well. Okay, see, there is no such thing as a successful crime when your escape plan involves digestion. When a man turns himself into a walking, talking treasure chest by swallowing over $700,000 in jewelry, you just have to wait for nature to take his course. And I got questions. Who was the detective assigned to this case that had to wait to collect the evidence? Do the earrings go back to Tiffany's? And can you completely wash fecal matter off diamonds? If I see those diamonds in the case and say those diamonds are guess what? Whether I know it or not, I mean that literally. Okay, digging through this man's feces to collect this evidence is the worst treasure hunt ever. Will these diamonds cut this man's bunkie when he poops them out? Will Tiffany's get their merchandise back and label it lightly used? In prison, will his nickname be Little Jewelry Box or Bling Bling Butt? And if he doesn't tell other inmates those diamonds not in him anymore, how many inmates gonna wanna go on a treasure hunt of their own? As if they need another reason to get in your ass in jail. I have so many questions that need answers, and I will be here patiently waiting on updates. In the meantime, please give Jathan Gilder the sweet sounds of the Hamiltones.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
It's never that serious, but I do have questions. Update me, please.
Well, I don't know if you realize, but people can swallow a lot of things and it actually poops out.
I know this.
In my in my book, Real Life, Real Love, we talk about the time my daughter ate a penny, and I had to do the same thing. She pooped out like 9. You know, she pooped. So every time you poop, you got to go through the pamper, and I had to go through each pamper to see if I found that penny.
But that's your daughter.
And after the 11th time, I found that penny. But when I called the doctor to see if she would actually pass it, they were like, yeah, people pass all types of stuff. Like, people have passed nails, people have passed dollars, people have passed coins, people have passed diamonds.
But that's your daughter who swallowed a penny, I'm sure by accident. This is a grown-ass man who went to go swallow diamonds on purpose.
You wouldn't fish it out?
I got questions. I want to know how it ended. There's more to the story.
$700,000.
I'm saying $700,000.
Yeah, all right.
Who wouldn't fish it out
that day? And if it ain't coming out, we're going to open his stomach. What's up?
Well, I don't know if you could open his stomach. Well, I guess you can. Huh?
It'd probably be...
Depends on what part of gestation it is. If it's already hit, like the colon part, like your shit, the shit that look like a snake, no, it ain't no point in even tearing open the stomach. The stomach gonna be empty. And to go through that whole digestive tract, as long as it is, it's better just to wait.
Easier to let it come out the butt than to go in the stomach.
Nah, let it out the butt.
Yeah.
They probably give him all types of laxatives and just let it.
You just wait there by the hole? Would you wait by the hole?
Well, you can't. He can't go in the toilet. You gotta.
Yeah, you gotta wait by the hole. Would you? What I'm saying, would you? I'm asking you a simple question. Would you wait by the hole?
No, I wouldn't wait by the hole.
You would?
What? Well, if I had to get the 700,000.
You gotta wait by the hole.
What position you have your legs up, spread them. Let's get it.
Yeah, I don't want to say
it. Put on the goggles, put a hazmat suit. Come on, just push.
You gonna catch it? You gonna catch it? You gonna catch it?
Right. What are you talking about? That's $700,000.
Would you?
No, I'm doing okay in life. I'm doing great, actually.
I'm doing great as well, and I'm doing great as well, and I'm gonna still make sure I get that down. I don't care who ass is in.
I'm cool.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side.
Check out video of the full show on Tubi. Free. Classic interviews and more on Tubi. Every day, all day long, all for free. Just search Breakfast Club and grab your popcorn.
The latest with Loren LaRosa.
Sometimes you have facts, sometimes you have details, sometimes you have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
So I wanted to update. We talked about Diddy's his team accusing CNN of destroying the original video footage of that 2016 Cassie video. So they were in court.
Fuck you mean destroying it? I seen it. I know you seen it. She's seen it. He's seen it. What is there to destroy? You paid them to destroy it. That's what I heard anyway. Allegedly.
We talked about Diddy's his team accusing CNN of destroying the original video footage of that 2016 Cassie video. So they were in court. And things are getting started with that. He was in a pretrial hearing, and the prosecutors are saying that that is not true. So a judge asked the prosecution if they had the original security video, and the assistant United States attorney revealed that the feds have the CNN version, but they also have a recording of the original video footage. Now, Puff's team is still standing on business. They're saying no. Well, from what we understand, they do not have the original. All they have is this altered, sped up, whatever. So the judge shot back and came with the possible solution of like slowing down the video that they're alleging CNN has, to put it in the right sequence. And this judge is urging Diddy's attorneys and federal prosecutors to come to a compromise on it, because they're taking too much time arguing over this video that the feds are saying, hey, we have.
Can I ask you a real question?
Yes.
Why does this video matter if that's not what he's being charged with?
I think that it matters because the prosecutors are still trying to get it put in as evidence, because they want to use this video to show he's this violent man who doesn't care about any consequences. This is what he would do in the Intercontinental, a major hotel, on camera, and then he allegedly paid to cover it up. Like, it would... Even if it would play to that whole thing, like, he's this big bad guy who does this, so it's a big grab for evidence.
I can't think of anybody who probably hasn't seen that video, but boy, they put a lot of attention on that video this weekend.
Yeah.
And for the people who didn't see it,
they see it now.
The Light Diddy's team shined on that video this weekend
100%.
with this foolishness.
It's gonna be hard to find jurors that haven't seen it, in my opinion. So that's the update there, and we'll keep you posted because things are about to get moving, I believe, soon. So, switching gears, Clarissa Shields. So, you guys remember there was a story that broke that Clarissa had been suspended because she was supposedly smoking marijuana.
Yep.
Well, the suspension has been lifted. She tweeted and said, or she wrote on X and said, officially unsuspended, but y'all a little quiet. Y'all was real loud about me supposedly smoking marijuana and being suspended. No worries. And still an undisputed heavyweight champ. I have the order to prove it. About to go live on Instagram right now. So she wanted to let that be known. There are, go ahead. Somebody said
I was going to say happy birthday to her. Today's her birthday, too.
Happy birthday. I didn't know it was her
birthday.
birthday.
Today's Clarissa Shields' birthday.
Okay, Envy, keeping up like Pat Poos.
Ow!
Hey, yo.
Don't be very young like that.
No, Envy. It didn't take all that. I respect you for that. It didn't take all that.
I don't know.
I'm so confused. What just happened?
I don't know.
I thought she was celebrating. She had a party in Atlanta, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I saw something
on
online. She had like a, I think it was like a throwback party in Atlanta or something like that. But USA Today is saying that she still faces possible enforcement action in Michigan, even though the suspension was dissolved Friday. And now this is according to that same order that she's saying she was issued by the Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission, which regulates boxing. But
I guess it's based on the sports you play, so I'm sure that's the sports rules. But I mean, damn, weed is legal in Michigan for recreational and medical.
Talk about
what
it.
If she's smoking it for medical reasons?
But in any sports, it's not allowed. And we've seen that with track stars. We've seen it.
That's not true anymore. The NFL and NBA don't even test for this shit no more.
NBA
does.
Loosened up their restrictions.
I think NFL as well.
And then to be honest with you, I mean, I don't know if it's the same weed that I smoke, but I'm not trying to smoke and box. Like, yo, like, that don't slow you down. I'll be in there dying laughing. Like, yo, what are we doing? Like, why are we doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
why are we doing
this? She doesn't smoke, though. It was something that caused her to test positive.
And also, I was about to say, and she doubles down on, like, she has nothing to do with any marijuana whatsoever. But she did come out and say, like, what the...
Like, why she tested positive for... And so what was positive? Like, THC level, or what was that? Like the terpenes, like what was?
Yeah, I don't even. What is a terpene?
So those are the different like percentages, like in weed, like it's different terpenes.
I think she's talking about terpenes, terps, the percentage of terps on the weed. Or maybe she's saying it right and I'm saying it wrong. You know, shit. I'm got about the same education level. Shit.
And so terpenes is what it is. It's like what makes it sativa, and it's different levels. What makes it?
Terps aren't what makes a plant. Anywho, I'm not getting into that.
Indica and sativa. One gives you energy. The other one,
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So certain things.
So she actually talked about this on Tamron Hall.
You say, and you've said it to our audience, you have never smoked marijuana before, ever.
No.
How does the test come back positive?
Well, after the fight, a lot of fans, well, one, the place reeked of marijuana. I have nothing against marijuana. You smoke marijuana, great for you, cool. But the place reeked of marijuana. And then before I got to do the mouth swab, I was hugging, and everybody was hugging and kissing me in Flint. Everybody felt like they're my cousin, sister, brother, friend.
You're the hero of Flint.
Yes, everybody was hugging and kissing me. And I know some boxers don't stop and greet the fans, but I'm not one of them. I hugged and kissed everybody back.
And I thought I read something about it. If she was around somebody or a place that was smoking, it could have been in her hair or something that she was. But then when she did it, where they actually took it out her system, it showed that it was not there at all.
Yeah, because originally the reports are that she denied using marijuana and said that the test only showed trace amounts. So
Okay.
I don't know if that comes from her being around somebody or not. But
I'm not an expert
Trace
in
amounts
marijuana.
it can be.
I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna come back to that, but I just want to make sure that we put that out there because they were really loud about my girl being taken out.
But they never apologize when something is proven wrong. Like when they're proven wrong, nobody ever apologizes. Crazy.
Well, we're here and we gonna do it for her. Not apologize, but we gonna make sure that people know what's happening.
No, I know. I'm just saying they don't never apologize when when things are proven to be wrong.
All right. Well, thank you. The latest with Loren. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, let's talk doo-doo and diamonds, man. Okay? We need Jathan Gilder of Houston, Texas to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with him.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
All right. That was my Breakfast Club reactions. If you could do me a favor,
The smart car Tesla crash scandal has gotten.
That's for later. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, let me know if you like videos like this. I'll make more. Until next time. Peace.